So far, the Aoi Cosmos War Arc has been pretty fire. We have the oceans, new OD, the situation going on with the shining stars, and so on. But I don't think we've seen the best of this arc yet. There's bound to be far more chaos. Because in the volume 15 afterwards to Eden Zero, Hero Cosmos dropped a little hint for us about the possible outcome for the ocean members, which he said there may be possible deaths and that he hoped that we understand. And so far we haven't had any death flash for any of them yet. So far we had Psycho being killed by Shura, Fabiano just being Fabiano. We got Miliana versus Homer, in which Milani, she put up a good fight before getting beat by Big Homer, aka Best Girl, but she was in overdrive when it happened. And after the fight, she reflected on the death of Psycho, which turned out to be shockingly sad, and I felt kind of bad for her because she looked up to him. Not only that, she then said that she was scared of Shura afterwards. But then, after that fight, we got Nasa getting his ass handed to him by Arsenal 2.0, which was kind of let down. I wish they showed us more of it, but we also got to see Weez in overdrive, so I guess that makes up for it. And after the fight, Nasa ran away crying, scared for his life, like a little girl. But to be honest, he's not really my favorite. He's kind of like my least favorite ocean member so far. We also got Lyra live streaming a game of strip poker against Rebecca on ESPN, which, Mashima, if you're listening, we need Lyra to lose, just for the culture, man. And Lyra, she's playing this game with the outcome of stealing Rebecca's leg as a reward. And to be honest, I don't really blame her, because I mean, look at them legs. Who could resist those? But we've already seen what possibly could happen in the future, in which she loses to Lyra and loses her legs. And I mean, it was pretty tragic. Everyone was dead besides Shiki. Rebecca was in a coma. Master Noah was Shiki's master for some odd reason. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish we stayed in that future a little more and spent more time and get some more sauce on what's going on and some possible lore. But I get we have to keep the story going. And we also got what looks like the start of Colin versus Shiki. I'm hoping that fight turned out good because it's kind of been anticipated. I kind of wish Chris fought Colin, but this might be good too if Shiki don't one-shot him in overdrive. But with all these events and matchups going on right now, I just don't see any potential death flags around them currently. But there's also been two critical pieces of this war that haven't been inserted yet. That being Nero and Ziggy. I mean, like, bruh, where the fuck is Ziggy? High Tide is almost close by. He has to show up eventually. And yeah, we have Shura so far. And yes, Shura is brutal. He cares for no one other than himself and Ajuna. And yes, he put his filthy hands on Witch and hurt the other shining stars. But I feel that he's only a threat for the crew at hand, and that there's a much larger threat looming over everybody, including Shura, which is Poseidon Nero. We haven't seen much of Nero, but whenever we get a panel of him, we see the intensity and how terrifying he looks. He is the Emperor, the ruler of the Aoi Cosmos, and a member of the Raytheon States with Drake and Joe and Nilsi. The potential threat of him just makes Shura look like the spoiled brat that Eraser always calls him. And in the most recent chapter, it is noticed that he beat Lyra at her own game and took her left eye, which gives him more points of how much a threat and a badass he can be. Along with Nero, we haven't seen much of Ziggy, Elsie, and Jaguar. I'm not too worried about Elsie because I'm 90% positive that both her and Justice will survive to make it to the K Cosmos. But she's supposedly chasing Ziggy right now, and instead of backing up Eraser, Jaguar is somewhere else. Justice stated that he is somewhere doing something important that will help the Aoi Cosmos. But then afterwards he states that they're going to put a stop to Nero's ambition. And with that, it looks like the Raytheon States members are more worried about Nero than they are Shura's plot to destroy our bots. Because they feel that what Nero wants is far more bigger threat than what Shura wants. And I kind of feel the same. Like, we don't know what he's up to, but just looking at him, you can tell that there's much more to him. That, man, I can't wait to find out. we know so far that Shura wants to destroy our boss in Aoi Cosmos using All Link, and that Ziggy wants to control all the bots and cause an uprising to take over all of Nero's empire using All Link. And while Nero, on the other hand, I don't think we know what his goals are yet. So why is he so confident that he'll win? Why does he rule the Aoi Cosmos with an iron fist, and how did he build this empire by himself? I feel like Nero is the real villain in this arc, and he can't be introduced just to be placed in the backseat for sure. He gotta be at least Drake and Joe level threat. And whenever him and Z get inserted into this arc, it's gonna be crazy. You already know it is. And it may lead to the serious developments that Marshmallow was talking about in the recent afterwards. To be honest, man, I'm kinda hoping for a Ziggy and Nero fight. I'm not really sure how Nero gonna fight, but I'm sure that shit gonna be epic. And in the future arc, maybe we can get a arc following Ziggy in the Dark Stores and just see them going around causing destruction, like a My Villain Academia type of arc. You can't tell me that won't be crazy. Shit. Let me know y'all thoughts and what y'all think is gonna happen in this arc and how y'all feel about this so far. Cause it's pretty good, but I wouldn't rank it top 4, top 5 just yet. I need some more. I need some more crazy stuff to go down. But thank you for watching this video, man. Make sure you like and subscribe.